boards at all in the temple. Maybe they'll let us go up there, but there are a lot of...
CP squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making...
On the way home, I got hungry, and I ate it.
We're Americans, and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating, and I'm reading a book, and this waitress comes up.
Making this robot, but it's controlled by the brain cells like those inside your head. Researchers...
This moth isn't just swinging around, it's been bugged.
Grow collections around 3,000 brain cells in the lab. The cells grow collections with each other and start communicating
using electrodes implanted into his muscles.
Some are hard to respond predictably. Signals from robots or ultrasound distance sensor.
Here, signals are sent to its left flight muscle to make it lift that wing.
The output from these cells can be used to control
different signals can be sent for it to lower its wing, to lift both wings at once, or to make them flap.
They each have a motor in them, and it actually drives forward when I walk. It actually powers that knee through the step.
Powered through Bluetooth technology.
Increasing the frequency of the pulse makes the wings beat faster. If a signal is sent only to one side while the moth is flying, it will veer in that direction. Implanting electrodes into the brains of tree beetles,
and they
close to
talk to
neurons
each other and
that
try to
control
mimic
flight.
the stride length
A computer
that the other
program in
one's
the
doing. If I
device
speed
controls
up,
the
the other one
beetle,
can realize
and
it's
here,
doing it, and
beats
it'll
its
speed up
wings
as well.
and takes off when a negative voltage is sent to its brain. Researchers are putting moths in control and using them as a pair of eyes. They've found out how to intercept signals from their visual system and how to use them to make a robot move. Here, a graduate student demonstrates how the robot can be steered. Combining living and machine components could eventually make robotic systems more effective.
Legs when an IED hit his convoy in Fallujah, Iraq in 2006.
The IED went off directly underneath me and took off basically everything that was hanging over the ledge of the seat, my legs. And then it killed my sergeant in front of me and my good friend next to me. My gunner lost his right leg. I shattered my hip. I had 32 pins in my hip. I broke my pelvis, so I have a 6-inch screw holding that together. I lost both legs above the knee. I broke 4 fingers, broke my jaw, broke my nose, lacerated kidney. So I recovered well, I think, and great care here and done well.
Today, I use the Bluetooth prosthetics.
It's a lot of hip control. In my other legs, I usually have to use all my thigh to power through things, but since these are moving on their own, then I actually just kind of have to lift and shift my weight a little bit.
He says they're a bit heavier than the other 2 microchip prosthetics he's worn, but they require much less effort to operate.
If they're not programmed right, they kind of do their own thing sometimes, and they'll kick for no reason. Like you'll just be standing there and be like, and just kick off to the side.
Able to master the stairs just yet.
Sometimes when you go near a computer or something, you'll hear the computer start freezing, so it does do that a lot. I'll be like, I'm sorry, and I have to turn my legs off.
In communicating robot wirelessly, the team plans to use their robot brain power on new behavior in the future. They hope there are enough similarities to teach you about unknown aspects of our own brain.
will terrorize it.
Ever since I was 14 years old, I always wanted to be in a freak show. So 3 years ago, I was put on an event and I needed a freak show for the event, and I couldn't find one locally. So I just decided from all the research I'd done that I should start doing it. So 3 years ago, I started the freak show, and we've progressed it and are doing a lot of the working man freak acts.
All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, you weirdos of the 18s and ups. Welcome to another stream. This is going to be our scary, spooky monsters or spooky, scary monsters or whatever. And we're going to be going over where animals. I did not realize there are so many different where animals. And so we're going to be going over the different ones. I was trying my hardest to make a where gerbil image because I wanted it so bad, and for some reason AI did not want me to do that. So let's bring in our guests after our thingy mabobbers, then we get into the side of my chats and all those stuff and the things, and of course, obviously, fair use 401 whatever statue that shit is or whatever it is. And then also
disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
And there we go. I know we don't need to be doing any of that crap, but fuck it. Let's have the disclaimers anyways. Let's do the stupid intro, and then we'll bring in our guests, and then we'll talk to the side of my chats, and then we'll get into the idiocracy. We have new found Bigfoot footage from just 1 or 2 days ago, and thank you. Hold on. I just want to make sure, even though I already found out about this, but thank you, Harry Warp, for finding the article for me. So let's play this right quick.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second. Are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead. You're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're stupid. Oh, what? Never mind. All right, so let's bring in our co-host, one of the people that makes this show happen, because I'm late all the time. So they help keep these things together and helps run the back end of the show. So everybody give it up for everybody's favorite.
Some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
Howdy.
Our brainless. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How is you doing? And to be honest, today you were on time, so you're not always late.
I try to not be, but like traffic and a couple of things, and I know this is an excuse.
People in the bar.
Well, yeah, my friends show up to the bar, and then we get into a conversation, and I'm like, I need to go right now. And they're like, but this one thing, and you're like, oh yeah, I so want to talk to you forever about this cool stuff, or whatever you're,
Well, but then why don't you tell them to go watch the show?
Well, a lot of these people aren't like YouTubers or the people that are. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not in this culture per se. They're not into Twitch. They're not into the Instagrams. They're not into the Tickamachops. They're not into the thingy bobbers, right? And so I tell them to be here, and they're like, yeah, okay, but they go do IRL stuff. And some of them are here every once in a while, and a lot of them are in the background that we find out later we're here. So anyways,
okay.
Let's keep
if there's
on.
any of them here, hi.
Yeah, you should say hello.
I'm a bit crazy.
And I especially was, yeah, exactly. Yeah, host. And no, I know, and that's why I spend times with y'all here in the fake worlds and stuff. And during this winter, I'm definitely going to be spending more time with y'all because I'm going to be stuck inside because it's going to be a horrible winter this winter for sure. If it was that horrible of a summer, it's going to be that horrible of a winter for us. So, anyways, let's bring in our next guest, Mrs. And let's bring in, of course, everybody's favorite Glober.
Mama!
Oh, Mama!
Hello.
Hello.
How was you?
As good.
Good. Good.
As good.
I unfortunately didn't get to see the new latest What the Hell, Karen, or whatever.
Yes.
And I was hearing that it must be very interesting.
It
in the
is very
background.
interesting.
So I can't wait to watch it. And
Mhm.
everybody go to Glober Mama's channel and go and watch that. And then Glober Mom also has a gaming channel that she does that I'm sure she will post in the Cinema
I'll
Chats
post
in a
that.
second now. And everybody go there and go and watch that. They're doing Phasmophobia stuff. This is from the best of my knowledge, at least, right? Or you did a couple
Yes,
episodes of it.
Phasmophobia, pretty much, yeah.
Phasmas of and guess what? It is the Octobers of these spooky times. So go over there and watch some spooky, scary, ghosty stuffs. Speaking of that, oh Jesus Christ, I didn't. Well, screw you, hooves. Let's bring in our next guest, and that is everybody's favorite Canadian.
He's our favorite Canadian.
How are you doing?
I don't know if I'm the favorite Canadian. I mean, I might be the favorite Canadian trucker who happens to be on this show.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, that you know.
I mean,
Well,
I
that
don't
was
like.
the lead.
Hey, take any win you can, dude. Take a win.
I just wanted to take a compliment, but I mean, like, I'm not the only Canadian here. Maybe I am right this second, but I don't know who else is. I don't know who's in the green room.
You're right. And what I was trying to make it lead into was you're our favoriteest Canadian trucker by having the thing play. You know,
The trucker company. Yeah, it's okay.
yeah. So
All right,
it was
I
my
ruined
fault.
it. I just ruined it.
No, it's okay.
You
No,
ruiner.
it's okay.
No.
How'd you ruin
No.
everything?
Goddamn Canadians ruin everything. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it
With
was
their
my.
flappy
I thought.
heads.
To him as being a man.
I
as
thought
apparently
I
men
made that clear, but I guess not. Next time I will make sure there is. I will leave that together.
I just want to clarify. I
Mhm.
if I should deserve
Yeah, no.
top billing one day, I'll know it.
Well, we do not have the Ollieman in here
Not
yet
yet.
with us,
Mhm.
but we will find out. And I'm just gonna do this for our next guest, even though I know they're. I just don't have one yet for you. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna do this.
What? What? Oh! What was in this shit?
It's okay, buddy. I got you covered.
There we below. I know that you don't do the marijuanas or in vibe, but
It doesn't
like
mean
most
it doesn't mean my
stuff.
brain's not baked, man.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
true.
bro.
That is very true. Mhm.
It's very
One of my-
surfer culture. What that implies as well, even though
Yes. Dude, trust me, everybody down at the beach does partake, and everybody who doesn't know me yet is shocked when I say pass. So, yeah, it's part of the lifestyle. One of my friends in high school, it was kind of funny. He was the biggest stoner in our school. Like, he literally talked like a California surfer, and I was being an ass like I am in math class. And my teacher goes, "Jesus Christ, are you on some kind of drugs?" And dude goes, "No, man. If he did drugs, he'd be normal." Thanks, man. That's not exactly. That's not the endorsement I was looking for, but
Right.
That is pretty good, though. Yeah, that's pretty good,
That's
though.
how it works.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! I used to piss off my math teacher so bad. At one point, he started coming over the tables at me. Oh, he was a piece of
Wow.
shit. And that was while he was already facing charges for assaulting another student.
Oh, jeez.
Wait,
Because
he
he
was
pissed him
facing
off.
charges for assaulting a student. Why the fuck was he still teaching?
Because the charges just happened 2 days prior.
Yeah, well.
So he wasn't out of the school yet. So it happened on I believe it happened on a Wednesday. He came over to desk at me on a Friday, which sealed his fate because he no longer taught again after that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Yes.
you doing that made me want to say this because I have been meaning to ask you and I keep forgetting. I want to see your hair. I was
It's
just
a
wondering what
devil's lock.
style. Okay, I always
It's just
wondered
a devil's lock.
I always wondered
Yeah.
what style you wore. I could barely see it because of your
Yeah, it's hard to
background.
tell. Mm-hmm.
But I've been meaning to ask you. I didn't know if you just had the front, the devil's lock, or if you had the faux hawk, or the Viking thing, whatever the hell they're fucking calling it now, which isn't accurate at all.
Yeah.
That shit used to drive me nuts.
It's technically a devil's lock.
Well, when people wear their hair like that with the whole top of their head and the rest of it shaved in a ponytail, like, oh yeah, it's like Viking style. I'm like, no, it's not. Vikings never wore their hair like that. They actually were known for being very fucking hairy. That you wanted to grow as much hair as possible because it was fucking cold. Earth, nature's hat for you. But anyway,
that's true. That's why we have hair on our heads. Yeah.
I couldn't wait to join as soon as I saw monsters because I'm assuming this is going to be cryptids.
Yes, we're going over werebeasts. I didn't know there were so many different werebeasts.
Yes,
until I looked this up.
Yes.
Werebeast, their beast.
Werebeast, their beast.
I know, like lycanthropy only covers lycanthropes, which is lichens, which is wolves. But yes,
we're gonna go over.
Oh, God,
there's werebears. There's were-tigers.
Are they related to the Care Bears?
Yeah,
they got
bitey,
the little tattoo on their belly. That's how
they're,
you know.
They're the evil version of
the
evil.
They're more bitey scratchy.
Yeah, what wasn't I the one supposed to keep the stream on track?
Yeah, you're not doing a good job. So
I have where everything's, and like I was saying earlier, I was trying to get AI to make a where gerbil, but for some reason it did not want to. Even when I put in vampire gerbil, it did not want to make a fucking evil version of it. It just wanted to make a cute version of it. So we'll show that as an icebreaker in after a while. But the first, let's say hello to the side of my chest, and then we'll get into the most recent Bigfoot reported sighting that everybody and their mom is thinking is real. And we'll look over that, and then we'll get into the where stuff, just because this is like breaking news, and that's why we're going to go over it. So everybody say hello.
While you're saying hi to the chat, I'm going to put my dinner in the oven.
Totes. Everybody say hello to Commander. They may be coming in later. They're dealing with stuff. We have our Lone Wanderer. How's it? We have our Ivy Coon. I'm not even going to try the rest of that name, so I'm just going to say Ivy Coon. Thank you, Mama. Because that's why I love having you on here, because you help me say stuff that I don't even want to butcher, and you actually get pretty close most of the time. So everybody say hello to Demon.
Hey, Demon.
Hello, everybody.
And we have Aries. Once again, if you want to get drunk. So what I did on purpose, because I thought Mango would be here, and I thought we would be helping Mango.
Right.
I went and got.
We can still help her.
Oh, you got the blue? Oh,
blue.
Okay.
For $10 each. I will do a shot of the blue, and half of it will go to Mango and her little one. And so we're still trying to help and raise money for them. I believe they're still in the hotel and not somewhere else yet. And
Glover. Hey, Miss Glover.
Yes.
Real quick. Do you, because you ran in the same circles that I used to prior, do you happen to know that Turtle Boy was arrested?
He was arrested yesterday, yes, and he was arraigned. He's
I am
facing
happy about that.
literally facing life in prison at this point.
Turtle Boy?
Turtle Boy, he's one of these. He's a blogger who thinks he's a journalist, and I used heavy quotes in both those.
Yeah.
There's this woman named Karen Reed who is being tried for killing her ex-boyfriend, hitting him with a car and killing him.
Okay.
Turtle Boy thinks she didn't do it. He thinks everybody else, there was like an 18-year-old kid that did it, and he went to a party and blah, blah, blah. He's literally, he went to each of the people's homes, 8 people's homes, did this, what he called a rolling rally, went to their homes and literally accused them of covering up her murder.
Jeez.
He called a state trooper's wife as well, who had nothing to do with any of this. He's facing 8 counts of witness intimidation. Each count carries up to 10 years in prison. And he's facing a conspiracy count as well.
Remember, folks, before you fucking open up your fucking mouth and start sputtering out bullshit, know how long you're gonna get in prison if you fucking do that shit, you dumb cunts. Literally,
the best part is,
yes,
to tell you what kind of a shitbag this guy is. He has used his own children.
Yep.
Pictures of them saying that he was someone else and posted them saying that somebody was doing, posting pictures of his kids when it was him, and constantly messaging another content creator's daughter who is under 18.
Oh, it's that dude?
Yes.
Oh,
he's also
okay.
apparently whacked off on stream as well.
Yes, on the family couch and living room floor.
The police now have his they have his computer and his cell phone. Who knows what dirt they're going to dig up on those?
Okay, so definitely.
Hey, you got some super chats there, homeboy.
Yeah, no, I know, and that's what I was trying to get to. We still have to do this right first. Yes, Ivy, that was my voice in the music. Most of the stuff that we do for the intro stuff is either music I produced or music that I was involved in, and I'm usually the vocalist in the stuffs. Thank you very much.
Performances. I love seeing your performances. I mean, I'm a performer too, so I enjoy it.
Thank you, and that's why I like showing those every once in a while to if anybody's new to this that don't know what exactly I do, then that just shows a little bit. So everybody say hello to our other Canadian, and that's our Ollie Min.
Hello, Ollie.
How's it going, eh?
And yes, mom, but fuck it. Exactly.
You're like, but fuck it.
But fuck it.
You were like, but fuck it. So I had to put that in.
Everybody say hello to our Miss Lokita.
How you doing?
Hey, Miss Loki.
Hello.
And she said how excited she was in the Decimal Chords for this tonight because of the spooky stuff. So we have lots of spooky stuffs for you. Don't worry. It's gonna be very spooky. We have a Jasper.
Hello.
We have our sister, our Sydney's.
Yay! Hi, Sydney.
And
Yes,
she's poking
I
fun
can't
at you,
surf.
Hooves. Charlie
Yeah, I
can't
know.
surf.
I can't surf. I got $3,000 on my wall for no reason.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful $3,000. I got to see it on video or whatever, and I was drooling the whole time. I'm like, you lucky bastard! I wish I had those. So, anyways, we're gonna do shots, and then we're gonna do another shot, and then so we're gonna do 2 right now. Cheers, bros, salute, Solanche, all of the above. Oh yeah, tap it on the ground to wake up the dead.
I'm getting pitted, so pitted like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, bad wood cup. Some bee sting.
That was harsh.
Yeah, and then I don't like the blue. It's very horrible.
You need to get yourself some Cool Whip for that.
Yeah, exactly. Cool Whip. Why you keep saying it like that? What are you talking about? It's Cool Whip. And
this whole party is ruined.
It's Cool Whip, not Whip. Yeah, it's so funny.
When he did the ruin and he just punched him in the face, he wasn't even going to fight him with it.
And Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, dude, you stomp on glass and shove surgical forceps up your nose, and you're gonna bitch about the vodka?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to drink them.
It's not his taste buds. He's abusing his taste buds now. So come on,
dude. He's eating vinyl records.
I've eaten computer components.
You ate the vinyl records?
I used to eat them as well. Yeah, no, I used to break them and eat them. And then I used to break open computers and monitors, and I would eat the components out of them until I did a little bit more research, and I realized how much toxic shit is in all of that.
I realized what kind of heavy metals are in there.
Yeah, every time I did it, I got sick the next day. I couldn't wonder why.
It's only worth like 10 grand in heavy metals.
Okay, fun time. Yeah. How can anyone tell me the main component of solder? Lead.
Computer?
Lead.
Lead?
Non-lead solder is not lead, but it is often lead, yes.
It matters on which solder, but most of the time it doesn't. But you want to know what's even funnier about that whole bullshit? Let me just check. Okay.
I'm glad you heard from them, Sydney.
I'm glad. Yes, we're glad. My family's been casting pewter for the last 50, 70, whatever, since the 1970s, pretty much.
That explains a lot.
Guess what's the major component
in pewter?
Lead.
Lead. Yes.
A little bit of turd.
Hi. I have been getting lead poisoned for my whole entire life. I'm crazy for no reason. I swear.
Fun fact: I used to be a lead, asbestos, and mold abatement supervisor. So I used to run teams. So I had to take the national classes for that shit. Yeah, that lead's in a lot of shit people don't know about. And asbestos, kids, stop listening to TV. It's not been outlawed. It's just regulated.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I have been being lead poisoned since I was a very, very young kid. Or if my dad and mom, they were working in the pewter foundry at the time. If they were already being poisoned, then that's why I have a bunch of medical diseases. But the linkage to my medical diseases more links towards Agent Orange exposure that my dad went through in Vietnam than it does lead poisoning. That's where my scoliosis, my lung disorders, and a handful of other disorders that I have, my bones and other things that don't do the right things, that is linked towards the Agent Orange exposure. And what they found out is the firstborn of somebody exposed to Agent Orange is the one that gets like all of the fuck ups.
Wow.
And then it goes very, very down, very significantly down from there.
I'm the youngest of 5, so I don't have any of the conditions that my brothers and sisters do, and they all suffer from the Agent Orange syndrome that he's talking about.
I have a very dear friend I've known for 40 years. She worked with electrical stuff like fine metals and things like that. She developed an autoimmune disease that gave her other autoimmune diseases. She's literally on full disability. They still pay her every month, basically, like she's still working there.
That's a major thing
with settlement.
People that have worked with, for sure. People that have worked with metals or heavy metals or just around certain things. It's like you don't realize how many times you get a sliver fucking in your finger, or you were being punctured by something that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My ex is a blacksmith, and he can't have MRIs at all because he has so much metal dust and debris embedded in his skin and behind his eyes that it is dangerous for him to have them. Like he's having to get the bracelet and shit to say do not MRI scan.
Okay, can you do me one favor, Vila? Say metal one more time.
Metal.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. All right, you made my day.
That's a turn on for him.
How the fuck are you gonna mess with how she talks when you say
no, I'm saying I love it.
Do I say metal? It sounds weirder.
No, metal.
Heavy metal poisoning.
Okay.
I sound like a posh dick. We'll go heavy metal.
There we go. That's
speaks
what we want to hear.
FTFE's from Bristol. He lives in Scotland, but he has that. He has that metal. He has that same.
Yeah, no, I don't want to hear the posh. Yeah, no, I don't want to hear the posh version of shit. I want to hear.
He's from Bristol, but it's funny. Certain words he says, like he'll say.
No, you said
He wants the British
He's
ghetto
from
version.
Bristol, but he lives in Scotland.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's like you.
But he
He'll
still
say
uses,
instead of metal,
yeah.
it's metal.
Yeah,
he does
that's
some
why I
words
love-
like that.
I love
That's just
hearing
one of
him
the very
talk.
common like Britishisms.
Yeah. But
You want fun? Listen to.
And that's why I love hearing it that way.
If you want to hear fun,
Because-
listen to a Kiwi say bed or anything with a like red or anything.
Or say deck. Have
Yeah.
him say deck. It's dick.
They gotta have the
How's your
neighbor
dick?
come out on the deck.
All the
They-
kids
they
want to
might
play on
have
my
sit on the
deck.
deck last night.
I had a long, hot day on that deck all day long. You know what I'm saying?
You have a very nice dick.
Yeah.
Just finished
Mango
closing my
has
deck
the
down.
same issue. No, have her say deck. It's fun as hell. She'll get mad.
Who's
No, I know.
Used to
I
be.
know.
None of the kids wanted to play on my deck. My
Yeah.
dick was a
Yeah.
sorry sight to see. But after getting the dick shine,
Oh, those commercials
everyone wants
though.
to play on
Oh
my
my god.
deck.
Great.
The
My
commercials.
deck's always
Yeah.
got kids
Sealant
playing
commercials
on
are
it.
the best from New
Oh my
Zealand.
Jeebus. Please never say kids playing on that again.
know, please
no,
never
but I'm
say
saying,
that.
no, but I know what you're
In
saying.
case anybody's reporting anybody for anything, this is a great big piece of New Zealander man's wood.
I'm not associated with Slim Cyborg.
yeah. Do I have to
Hey,
play the whatever people say is not
We're
associated?
saying it like the channel can be held responsible for it.
Oh my
I
goodness,
love it.
that was
I
fun
just
though.
love
That
it.
was
Hey,
fun.
look,
Look,
not
I
those are the
think the
participants.
children will be fine playing on my fictional deck.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because it is
And there go the
in
super
Minecraft. Because it's in Minecraft.
Oh man.
Actually, I
Those
wasn't going to come
Minecraft.
on the stream because of Minecraft.
Well, I wouldn't bring any of the children over to that Minecraft stream.
I don't know. I'd like to hear her come on stream. So.
I mean, yeah,
That's
that's
only
not. Oh no! Ow.
that's only fans.
The,
That's different. That's later.
The Minecraft server with the Welshman and the sheep.
Yes.
It got corrupted. It's no more.
That's right.
Where did
That's
it go?
right. I
Oh,
heard that.
God
I heard
damn
that. Yeah, I heard that.
How
Oh,
did
so
that happen?
terrible.
So, me and Phil are embarking on creating another thing.
Mhm.
All right. Well, there you go.
Okay. We have it on video. It was shown to us by Brainless
Yes.
on here.
It is
There was a
so.
video.
It is in.
Video.
It is immortalized on Slim's video. So
So you
Yeah,
literally
well,
can
that's
go
good.
into
You
a week
visit it.
ago stream. I don't remember which one it is,
Yeah,
but
but
there is one of the streams.
I
It was the
believe-
day. It was the day before AI stream or something for effing funny. I don't remember, but you can go in and we can clip that out.
Yay.
So there is clippings of it. You can actually go and find it.
yep.
It was fun.
And I think somebody might have already clipped it out. Wait.
Was it
I'm pretty sure somebody clipped it out.
a moil?
Was it a
I
moil?
wanna-
Come
Was it
on.
a
Well,
barber?
of course it was. Of course it was a moil. They're the only ones that can do that.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
they work pretty cheap, man. They only get to keep the tip.
yeah.
Ah,
well,
that's
and,
right.
and they get to suck the blood off. Never mind. Well, let's keep blowing on with whatever.
Oh.
Never. So here is a.
Not right.
Ah, son of a bee sting. The last time I sucked blood off the end of it. Never mind. Talk about that later. Anyway.
What the heck?
I
So
didn't know we had a live audience.
I know.
yeah, we have a peanut gallery.
I mean, I know the audience is alive. I just didn't realize they were like in the studio.
Yeah, we have a peanut gallery that chimes in every once in a blue moon. Anyways, thank you, Sydney, for being
Hey, Sydney, 2 months.
2-month members. Hopefully soon we'll have lots and lots of months. I'd love to get to 69 months. With some of you members.
It's probably just that people don't know how to unsubscribe. Because like,
Shh, don't tell them that.
Why would people be subscribing?
Jesus. Don't tell them that they did have to click that button that says make it
Oh
monthly.
shit! I was not supposed to say that. That's an option.
How am I
No, guys,
supposed-
you're
Hey.
locked in.
You know,
Hey,
if we start getting scooped up by the military, FBI, KGB, Interpol, we know who ratted us out. Okay,
Mhm.
that's
Hey,
what
if
we'll
you
crack
don't-
under pressure.
if you're not a member, I will give you up to the CIA, the FBI, and all of the other organizations.
all the alphabet
the Men in Black.
organizations.
The Men in Black will come and visit you if you don't become a member and stay a member. Once you become a member, you have to keep being a member. Otherwise, you get taken in by the Men in Black. Anyways,
right.
Oh shit! I used to have it. I used to have a one of us.
One of
Oh yeah, one from Freaks.
That's amazing from Freaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Google
anyways,
gobble, Google gobble. Yeah.
Google.
Yeah.
Yep. Totes. So, anyways, this is video from a train of a Bigfoot's in the middle of the deserty kind of stuff. I don't know. So let's get into.
It looks kind of like a desert or maybe a mountain area or something.
Yeah. Well, there's not enough.
Well, Colorado it's probably the desert side of the Rockies, right?
Yeah, and this is the southern part of it where you get closer to the deserty part because there's no there are pine trees, but they're very, very sparse.
It's like here the Sierras. When you get to the eastern side of Sierras, it's more deserty in nature because the western side gets all the moisture where the eastern side really doesn't.
Yeah. So
but you still have trees and stuff.
There's a
Bigfoot sighting. Yeah, and we'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
So in Colorado, there was a Bigfoot sighting from people in a train. It was October 10th when these people shared their experience by taking a video of it and then telling other people. So here is the video.
An elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Come on.
Camera, I'll do it.
There we go.
Are you sure that's a Bigfoot or not just somebody out there hiking?
Do that again. I got to enlarge my screen here.
Oh, you want to see it again? I know how that
again.
goes.
And again.
Giggity. I closed. I had to shrink my.
No.
Thank you.
Let me reopen.
I want to see that Bigfoot again. I've seen a couple of them.
Oh, hey, who's got a foot fetish? He wants to see the foot again.
Let's see that
Actually,
Bigfoot.
No, they're gross. I think my feet are gross.
Okay, here we go.
You sure it's not a desert squatch?
You're not sharing yet. You're not sharing yet.
No, don't see it.
Am I sharing it?
You're not sharing.
No, you're not sharing.
Yeah.
I'm watching somebody build stairs poorly.
Yeah.
you got.
Critique brainless on his building skills.
Yeah, this is your realm.
Okay, so if you look,
build cheeky stairs on my
you
server.
can't really get
Only the
scale.
I see him in the middle.
So
You can't really get scale on how big it is. You know what I'm saying? From there,
Right.
that.
Actually, because of those bushes, I could get a decent scale because I've been around those before.
Yeah.
They're not all that tall. Go ahead and hit play.
Yeah.
Let me see this thing.
An elusive creature.
Oh, it is. Looks like it's furry.
Alright, just squat it down.
That's a man in a ghillie suit.
That's a ghillie suit.
A ghillie suit. Yes.
It's gotta be
exactly what
because
happens.
if I'm thinking right, that train they're on is one of those
literally.
touristy type of trains.
Yeah, no, it goes by like every hour or something.
Yeah, you get on it, you just kind of ride the train, and so I'm thinking that could be what it is. You're right, somebody out there just.
That individual
I was able to
is
zoom
about.
in on my computer.
Okay.
To view it. Not good, well zoomed in, but better than just viewing it without.
Yeah.
And it is literally a man walking with the gait of having something that's like trailing around his legs and ankles. So it's like you walk with a bit of a wider gait than normal to accommodate for it. And it's not. It's a man in a fucking ghillie suit.
Well, the other thing we can go on by this is you were saying about size comparison. Those plants that he's walking around are about 2 to 2.5 feet tall. So that's that's somewhere right around a 6 foot guy.
Right, which is normal. It's not.
Right,
That's
a normal
usually
size person.
taller than that, right?
Right.
And
way taller than that.
hold on, right quick. Part of the ghillie suit sometimes has this helmet, and it goes up like a half a foot.
Okay.
To make more of the stuff, right?
Gotcha.
So
Wearing a
that
helmet,
person could have still been 5.5 foot tall, or
True.
let's just say 5. And then
that fucking big.
they were doing that as a joke, obviously.
Yep.
What is it
or
called?
it's somebody in a suit or somebody in a gorilla suit.
What is it called? Occam's razor, right?
Occam's razor, yeah.
The simplest explanation is probably the fucking. So it's obviously somebody in a fucking suit. Why would you not think that when you see shit like this? That's what the whole time.
Especially a train where they have people riding it for just pleasure.
Yeah, they did it. They did it.
You know,
as a
knowing the
joke
train's going to
for
go by
fun.
there.
Yeah, they
This is
totally
the thing,
knew
right?
that.
Those
Yeah.
trains are loud.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a non-domesticated creature who is renowned for not wanting to be anywhere near people or people things be like, I'm just going to cotch here and watch the train go by, especially in an area with so little covering and like no prey to have them be there for any need? Like, it makes no sense of animal behavior.
I know why this is. I know why they did it.
Go.
I know why. It was the
Was it
rebellious
snake?
teenage squatch that came out.
Okay.
They're defying their parents. They're defying their
But
parents.
Mom, I want to go see the
They got in
train.
trouble
No, you
for
must stay
thousands-
inside.
For
right? And
thousands
it's like
of years,
rebelling.
they've been
They were out
elusive,
drinking
and all of a
tours
sudden,
with their buddies last night,
Mhm.
and Mom yelled at them, and now they're out there waving at the train to make Mom even madder.
It was just a
That's what
Sasquatch
happened.
train spotting. That's all it was, right?
To dispel a lot of things that are probably going to get brought up to this video, probably not here because we're fucking intelligent. One, he's smaller. The average Sasquatch ranges anywhere between 7 and 10 feet tall.
Right.
Just
So
the
someone's
ones
gonna,
that we've
what happened?
Caught and measured.
The
ones we've examined.
No, it's just going by scale of what
Going
they
by the
see.
lore.
Sure.
Right. So
Yeah.
as I was saying, most people with brains assume they're probably like Gigantopithecus, which is a mountain gorilla, and gorillas. And so people are going to say, well, this was a young one. Not true. If it was a young one, there would be larger ones around it because gorillas are very family oriented.
Yeah,
they would be around their youngins.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just to dispel that thought.
Yeah, sure. And it spent thousands of years being elusive, and for some reason, it accidentally got caught on a place that's very, very public to be caught now for no reason. Sure, that's how that works. Like,
To the
it's
credit,
very,
that's
very
the sharpest.
sus.
That's the sharpest video I've ever seen of a Sasquatch.
That's very
And I'm
true.
using
But
quotation
just
marks.
wait. No, I'm just kidding. So, anyways, let's get into the where stuff this is, because I know that's why y'all are here for this. And again, I didn't know there was as many were beasts as they're claiming here. I knew about a handful of them, but this is fucking crazy.
I've only heard of a werewolf and a were-rabbit.
Yeah, just wait.
Have you?
Well, and there's that, and I guess there's like 2 other TV shows that have where other things in it too that I didn't know about. But go ahead, Vila.
I say, like, there's meant to effectively be for every kind of animal there is, there's potentially a were version of it.
Yes.
Sure, potentially, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
There could be a were goldfish.
Yep.
Well, that's why I was hoping. I was sitting at the bar the other day, and my homie was like, "Is there a were gerbil?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I wish there was. Like, that would be so amazing."
Shower thought. Mermaids are just were goldfish.
Let me wink. Let me wink.
Let me wink. Yeah.
So are there were roaches too?
I guess so. We'll see.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
called
roaches already
congress.
are. They're like that's. You
Yeah.
have to add the where. Presume.
Exactly. So, anyways, we're gonna begin blowing on. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'm gonna grab another beer, and then we will talk about the where things, because there's where stuff that I didn't talk about yet, and you're gonna be amazed. There's where versions of them. Although even we just said there's where versions of everything, but there's certain where animals that you're gonna be like, What the fuck? It's crazy. So here we blow.
In the darkest corners of our world, where shadows dance to the ancient ghostly rhythm of forgotten lore, reside creatures of haunting lineage, shrouded in the veil of mystery. In this video, we tread the haunting trail of legends seldom whispered, venturing beyond the veil to unveil the mystic realm of were creatures. But we won't be conversing about your common werewolf. Oh no, we delve deeper into the enigmatic abyss, to bring forth creatures of the night so rare, their tales are but whispers among the ancient trees. Prepare to traverse the haunting melody of the ancient, to stare into the eyes of the mythical, and to unveil the shrouded mystery of the unknown. Our journey into the heart of darkness begins now. Let's unravel the mystical lore of 10 were creatures that most have never heard of, yet their tales hold the power to haunt the soul, to challenge the realms of possibility. In the depths of the ancient woods, where the veil between the mortal realm and the mystical is thin, there exists a rich tapestry of lore, steeped in moonlight and painted in the hues of the wild. Among these old and veiled tales, one name sends a ripple through the still hearts of the trees and whispers along the river of stars above, the werebear.
The
Legend has it
werebear.
that this creature roams at the cusp of the enshrouded moon, where its pale light touches the earth and births the arcane. The lore of the werebear is no mere yarn spun around
That was in
campfires.
Witcher.
Yeah, it's when when a daddy Care Bear goes psychotic and he becomes a murderer, then it's
He's
a
going
werebear
rogue.
instead of a care. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the werebear is nothing new. I'm sure most of us that have delved into cryptids and other thingy-mabobbers have heard of something that is close to this. But just wait, there's more.
But a legend shared across cultures, each one painting a unique visage of this creature that's both man and bear. From the ancient Celtic tales that tie it to
Yeah,
druidism,
see,
to
Celtic
the
It's
Celtic
Celtic,
sagas
not
that speak of the
Celtic.
berserkers.
I know, I
men
hate
with the
that.
strength
Oh.
It's not celery-tic. Never mind. I'm sorry. I did not mean to, but yes, definitely.
and ferocity of
Celtic
bears.
is the name of the
In the
fucking
many accounts,
football
a
team.
common thread ties the tale.
Basketball.
Often a
Whatever.
protector of the ancient woods
Boston Celtics, yes.
is granted or cursed with the ability to transform into a bear. This human
Mhm.
So for some reason, he can transform into a bear, honey. So here we go. This is what we call a really angry, hairy gay guy. This is a
Wait.
where
Slim,
bear.
Slim.
Yeah.
If there's a werebear, does that mean
Yes.
there's a wereotter?
Yes.
There's a where everything, honey. Oh my god. There's a where twink.
Where lions, what was it?
Yeah, that's what you call the gay guy that's not had coffee in the morning.
Was that
Oh
line
my
in
god, you don't want to see a where twink in the morning, honey. You know what I'm saying? Jesus.
What is that
Christ.
line in Wizard
Okay,
of
well,
Oz?
let's keep go ahead, Mama.
Where lions, where bears, where tigers. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh,
you mean
my.
this?
Oh my.
God, I love Georgie.
I see Wizard of Oz as lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, or something.
Oh
like
my. Yeah. All right, let's blow on with the werebear as of now, but we have way more
werebear.
crazy stuff to get into. The werebear, oh my
The
god,
bears.
honey.
Dope
Birth
bears.
of untold strength and primal power,
bears.
yet laden with a heart capable of understanding the human plight. Our tale beckons us to the highlands of medieval Scotland, where a village nestled in the bosom of gnarly woods was safeguarded by a venerable
Gnarly
druid
woods.
named Ian. He was known
Like
far and wide
gnarly
for his
man.
communion with the spirit of the bear, an ancient guardian of the realm. The villagers whispered of his ability to call upon the soul of the beast, merging with it to become a werebear when the moon sat high and bright in the velvet sky. With
Of
fur
course.
that seemed to capture the essence of the night sky and eyes that held the ancient wisdom of the druids, the werebear was an entity of both awe and fear. His roars resonated through the emerald canopy, a sound that reverberated through the marrow of the world, keeping at bay the dangers that lurked in the shadows. The werebear's strength was the stuff of legend. His claws could cleave stone, and his roar could quell the storm. But his might
Okay,
wasn't
well,
just
what's the difference between a bear and him? I mean, that sounds pretty much like what a bear does. I mean,
No, he was talking about him in his bear form. He was talking about
Bears
him
ca-
in his bear form.
Oh, okay. When he was vibing as he put on his furry suit and he was having sex with his significant other, pretending to be a bear, is what you're saying? Never mind.
physical. His intellect was sharp, a holdover from his human self, making him an entity of both brute force and astute wisdom. Yet every blessing has its price. His heart was eternally tethered to the moon's wax and wane, and his fury, when invoked, knew no friend from foe. His weakness lay in the tear of the veil
Damn,
between
that's
his
a
human
big ass
sentiment and
bear
the
right
unyielding
there.
fury of the beast.
You know what I'm saying? Right
As
there.
folklore would have it,
bear.
the werebear's
God
legend was
damn.
not just a tale of awe-inspiring.
Imagine killing him and taking him home and putting up his pelt or having that on the.
Take him home. Like if you want a bear, oh, never mind.
That bear would tear you apart, you know what I'm saying? Even if you wanted to be just a twink or whatever. He
Imagine
is.
that there's some bitch and then skinning it and hiding it and turning it into a row to fuck your cousin on.
There we go. I mean, he definitely wants some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches from the picnic basket. Anyways.
Inspiring might, but also of sacrifice. Each transformation came at a cost, chipping away a fragment of his human essence, leaving behind a trail of lost memories, like autumn leaves forsaken by their boughs. But perhaps the most poignant part of the tale was the eternal struggle within the werebear, a dichotomy of human and beast, always at the verge of losing himself to the boundless wrath of his animalistic side. Yet, amidst the raging storm within, there lay...
I mean, that's pretty much any incel that, you talk about. I mean, they're on the edge of losing their reality because they ain't getting enough vagina. But we'll talk about that later again.
What's that?
Or butt. Come on, it's not just vagina, Slim.
That's right. I mean, any hole.
Anything with the hole. Exactly.
They need to get a hole. That's what they really need is those goddamn.
Are there any like gay incels?
Probably are.
There has to be. Just the only thing is at this point in time, the ideology is the incels feel insignificant to males trying to get a female, but there has to be a version of that. That is really interesting. We should look that up.
Because it just means involuntary celibate. It doesn't say gay, straight.
No, you're right.
No, but incel isn't just involuntary celibate. It is an actual subculture ideal. Like it actually has an idealistic ethos to it.
There must be a gay version of it. There must be that. We'll look that up. That's something for us to delve into later for sure. Yeah. Because if it helps as well, then we can do that. I mean, we're here to just have a lot of fun, but we're also here to help give information out to people or try to spread information or to make people think or for them to look up things in different ways or to do their own investigating is what I want to say. Not research because motherfucking that's what all the fucking weirdo
do your own research
MAGA people say. But a way for you to think about a way to do things to where you can look it up yourself. Let's put it that way. So let's keep blowing on with this because I keep hearing the banging and around.
Yeah,
Mama,
I'm in a construction zone right now.
I'm getting horny with all the banging going on.
Banging going on around me.
Yeah. Anyways, let's keep blowing on with this.
Unjust, that pulsed with an unyielding resolve to protect the sacred and the innocent. As the night would draw its dark veil over the land, the tales of the werebear's valor and his haunting roars would keep the souls of the villagers bound in a mix of terror and reverence. Each story passed down through generations, ingraining the werebear deeper into the mythos of the village and the ancient woods that cradled it. Once upon a time in the lands where the veil between the mundane and the mystical.
There was a little girl who had a red hood, and she went through the forest, and she went to. Oh, never mind. That's something.
She had a red hood. What? Did she rub it too hard?
Well, unfortunately, that's what happens when you play with your that too much. But I think the metaphor was something different in that case. But we'll talk about that in a minute because there's wares of the other things.
Goal was threadbare. There roamed creatures of enigmatic origins and formidable power.
Oh, we gotta stop right quick because we got our channel sponsor here. And there's our skits. And here is their commercial.
Is that his commercial?
Yeah, don't tell the YouTubes that this is a sponsored channel.
That's right.
And they'll take all our money. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
They're not gonna know.
Hey, Skits and Crushers. Hopefully everything's going good with you. And if it's not, now you're going to have a lot of fun because we're going over different werebeasts around the world. And right now we're on the werebear. I know you only thought there was werewolves in the zeitgeist or the universe. No, there is every other animal. And we're going to go over most of them.
All right.
So here we keep blowing on. Once again, the $5, we're doing $10 shots. So half of it goes to the mangoes and half goes to me. And I got the blue stuff that I hate. So make me drink the stuff that I do not like.
Ours. Among the phantasmal beings, one that stands with a unique blend of elegance and ferocity is the were-tiger. In the heart
now
of
we're
Asia,
at the
where the dense
were-tiger.
canopy of jungles hides ancient secrets and the rivers tell tales as old as the moon. The lore of the were-tiger has been whispered from one generation to the next. In the dusky villages of ancient India and the far reaches of China, tales of the were-tiger spun a yarn of dread and reverence around the heart
it would be over
every
in
hearth.
the
According to
Asias
legend,
or that
certain
that
individuals
part
were
of the
gifted
world.
or cursed, depending on the eye of the beholder, with the ability to shapeshift into a tiger.
I think Japan
This
had one
transmutation
too.
wasn't just a flesh.
Well, they
I think
said
a lot of cultures do, right?
The were-tiger.
They
I'm
said
saying.
they said China. I don't know. Let's go back just a tiny bit.
They said India.
Well, no, we heard that. It was the heart of Asia, India, and then I also
Jungles
thought they
hides
said
ancient
something
secrets and the rivers tell tales as old as the moon.
Hold on.
The lore of the were-tiger has been whispered from one generation to the next. In the dusky villages of ancient India and the far reaches of China, tales of the were-tiger spun a
India
yarn
and
of dread and
China is
reverence
what
around
they're
the heart
saying.
of every hearth.
Yeah,
According to legend, certain individuals were gifted or cursed, depending on the eye of the beholder, with the ability to shapeshift
obviously,
into
India.
a tiger. This transmutation wasn't just of flesh and bone, but of soul and spirit. In India, where the tiger is often seen as the embodiment of raw power and divine wrath, the lore unfolds around sacred groves and ancient temples. The were-tiger was said to be a protector of sacred lands, a wrathful guardian whose roar resonated with the ancient hymns of the land. On the other end, in the whispering bamboo groves of China, the were-tiger bore a different shade. Here, he was often seen as a vengeful spirit, born from the soul's
That
wronged
is
and
a
seeking
cool art
retribution.
graphic right there.
Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty
That
sure
looks
that,
awesome.
that they used AI for that kind of shit.
But it looks
probably
good.
they've asked for AI for a better representation of
Mm-hmm.
the tiger, one of the tiger creatures from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh
Get
yeah,
that?
yeah, I gotcha.
Because that would be
Mhm.
the closest prompt they could do to get something that
Yeah.
like perfectly on point, you know?
Yeah.
I remember that movie. That was a great movie.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know if I've
And
seen it.
and the reason why that I believe that they're saying these deities mess with the souls of the wronged and seeking retribution and other things is because when you would go outside of the city or outside of town, a lot of people would be killed by these things, and they were doing things that were like not normally legal, let's put it that way.
Mhm.
So sometimes it was like, oh, you're dealing drugs or you're doing this or smuggling weapons, and then you got killed by a tiger outside of the town. That was retribution, or it was something that was done to heal society because you were doing wrong. Okay, so let's see what else they say.
His tale was one of caution, of respect for the thin line that separates the realms of man and the unknown. The were-tiger was a creature of majesty and terror, its form a perfect blend of man's intellect and the unyielding ferocity of a tiger. When the quiet rustle of leaves under the silver glow of the moon gave way to the fearsome silhouette of the were-tiger, a chill ran down the spine of both the righteous and the wicked. His eyes were said to hold the ancient wisdom of the jungles, and his roar, the pain and wrath of ages past. The strength of the were-tiger lay not only in his formidable physical power, but in his ability to traverse the thin veil between the realms of man and beast. He was the embodiment of primal fear, a testament to the untamed wild that lay both around and within the hearts of men. But such...
And they believe that like tiger semen, genitals and body parts also cause virility if you like drink them in a tea or other things like that in different places around the world. I'm just going to put it that way because I'm not sure 100% where, but I've heard that and read about that.
Power came with a price, a curse that tied the soul of the were-tiger to the ever-changing cycles of the moon. His biggest weakness was the unyielding call of the wild, which threatened to shroud his human intellect, pulling him away from reason into a boundless sea of primal fury. As the sun would set, painting the sky with shades of dusk, the tales of the were-tiger would reverberate through the villages, a reminder of the delicate balance that governed the existence of the...
We're going to go to
the
next
mystical veil
one.
of folklore, where human experiences intersect with the unexplained.
Oh, this
Which
is
is
an
the
ocean of
where?
tales as vast and deep as the sea itself.
Inuits think this shit.
Yeah. This is definitely a North Pacific.
Yeah, it looks like it.
With these animals, that's another reason. One of the reasons why they do totem poles in certain areas is
I don't like
because
saying
of
Eskimo, but Inuits are really big into this.
Yeah,
they are.
and that's why I was saying Northern Pacific, is because of yeah. And I grew up around that area, and so I'm not just sputtering this out as a white boy or a white person, but
Yes, you are.
I know I am, but I'm not just saying it ignorantly. I've heard these traditions before watching this, and totem poles and a handful of other artwork in that region talk about these things, or they're represented by these things, and there are spoken word stories about these things that I've heard personally from natives. So let's go. Where? There wolf. Where wolf? There wolf.
And then correct me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Some on the totem pole, isn't it the low man? The status is the low man on the poles, the higher status, not the top.
It matters on what tribes, but I think
Okay.
mostly yes. But I think if you go up and down the coast of the Pacific, California, Oregon, and Washington, that it changes a little bit.
And BC, don't forget BC.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
British Columbia,
Canada and Alaska.
Yeah. Up and up.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of these totem
and-
poles on the Pacific Canadian coast too.
And I think some of them are family orientated.
Okay.
So it's like the top is the higher up family, which would be the emperor empress, even though that's not exactly how they put it, right? And then down was the next kind of, and it was representing different families. But then also certain things were good luck during certain times of the year, and I think that you had like multiple totem poles. So like for 4 different seasons, you had 4 different totem poles.
Okay.
And so at certain times of the year, you were giving, just like in temples with certain deities, certain times of the year, you're going to go there and you give penance to it, and sacrifices to it. Recently, it's going to be food, flowers, or just praying to that temple or whatever, right? And that's giving penance to it instead of killing the firstborn of the top fucking family or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, once again, I've heard these stories firsthand by natives around the Californias, and this.
You know what's interesting about that kind of thing? Theoretically, they could have not actually just sacrificed them. They're a boy, they could have just made him a eunuch, because the sacrifice isn't necessarily the life.
Sure.
But it's the potential life that could have come from them. Every child they could have had, every lineage onward, their sheer raw possibility of life itself is generally what people sacrifice for across all beliefs. It wasn't just your life. It was the potential, your entire potential was given to them.
And if they were really smart, and I'm going to say something very, very gross in just a second, so content warning or just trigger warning. Hey, if they would have just jizzed on the fucking altar, or you would have just like had your period blood splat on the altar, right? You're giving up the first of the whatevers, right? I mean, like, if you jizzed on an altar, you'd be giving up hundreds of thousands of specimens to the deity. What the fuck? Why did they think? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm sure that there were things
Maybe
that
more
they did
than that.
that too, but I mean, never mind. Yeah. Think of that priest. No, I'm just kidding.
That's like the way people do sacrifices nowadays, because a lot of people like who are into like the Norse religion, now are doing sacrifices where, let's say they've got a cow, that cow then be put out to pasture, they won't kill it, and when it dies they won't eat its meat. So it's not sort of like rearing any calves anymore, it's not being a bull anymore, it's not doing anything, so it's as if it's dead, because they're not gaining anything from it. They're not gaining the money they could get for selling it. They're not gaining the meat that they could get for it. They're not gaining the milk from milking it. They're not gaining anything. And it's a more ethical way of doing sacrifices nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather just jizz. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'd all rather come.
Is there a jizz lord that's looking for this sacrifice? Or
Well, we used to have orgies. We used to have orgies in the names of certain gods to give them power, or to make, and I wish we could come back to those days. I mean, begin doing that again, And if anybody in Colorado
the Greeks literally had a temple prostitutes, not the same as the Vestal virgins. They are different. They had courtesans that were in the Church of Aphrodite, and they believed that sex and orgasm was a great honor to her. So climaxing was a form of worship to her.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
No one could agree more.
So, anyways, let's get back.
I praise her a lot,
No, it's not your fault. Let's get back on
to silent personal prayer.
That was very topical.
Don't talk about the Island Boys. God damn it. That's just a fucking libido killer right there. Anyways, let's blow on with this species of the were-whatevers, and then we'll blow on to keep going further, because there's way more interesting stuff, and I have so many more videos to go over.
Among these, the lore of the wereshark swims through the dark waters of the unknown, a legend that has remained submerged in the depths, only occasionally breaking the surface in hushed whispers among seafaring folks. Our tale plunges into the heart of the Pacific, where the islands dot the endless expanse of blue, and where the line between the natural and the supernatural is as fluid as the waters that cradle them. Among the ancient Polynesian tribes, the sea isn't just a vast body of water, but a living, breathing entity. And within its heart thrives the enigmatic being, the wereshark. Legend speaks of a warrior, noble of heart, but with a temper as tumultuous as the stormy seas, named Kanoa. The tales tell that Kanoa saved a sea deity in disguise from peril, and as a token of gratitude, was bestowed with the ancient sacred power to meld with the spirit of the shark. On the nights when the moon cast its silver net upon the rippling waters, Kanoa would feel the call of the depths. His transformation was a spectacle of terror and awe, as man melded with the predator of the sea, becoming the feared and revered wereshark. His form was a fearsome fusion.
Does man...
wereshark?
Does a shark need to get even more dangerous?
No, it doesn't.
Like
this is like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, exactly.
Yeah, it's
or
just
are they
like this is
referencing this
ridiculous.
Is this the basis for the shark guy?
Sharknado.
Sharknado. That's it.
This is the true
No,
story
I
behind
can't think of his
Sharknado.
name. I was thinking of the shark guy in the DC comic books.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know there was one. Now I'm intrigued.
Okay, I was thinking about the shark dude.
He was in the second Suicide Squad movie.
The second? I haven't seen that. I saw the first one.
Yeah, he's also in the Harley
Street Sharks. There we go, D. Street Sharks.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a
like,
good
it's like
reference.
Street Sharks.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was thinking about from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the shark dude, but I don't know if that's actually in the game that I'm playing right now.
I don't remember
but I
that.
think there
from
is a version of
TMNT.
that.
They had Big
But there's the Street
Slamoo.
Sharks.
They had Big
That doesn't
Slamoo
sound
as
right.
part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he was he was an orca.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
So
so
I
old. I remember
assume the shark
Rocksteady and
would have been
Bebop.
his. I think the shark one was like his opposite.
Okay.
Well, in the Street Sharks, they were their whole own line of
Yeah, they were.
toys or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually had their own TV show or not.
They did.
Maybe it was like one
Did
season.
they? Okay.
They did. It was shit. It was shit. It was another
Yeah.
case, just like He-Man, where they came out with the toy before they came out with the actual.
Ah,
show.
gotcha.
Yeah, and they tried to make it like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like it was so cheesy that like we none of us could get into it.
Well, that's the same as Biker Mice from Mars. They tried that with the Biker Mice from Mars too.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh my god, I remember that show.
This isn't.
Yeah.
How did I miss that? I guess I'm really old.
Dude, I'm 46.
Somebody look up the commercial. Somebody look up the commercial
Okay,
right quick.
well, you're only a year behind me, so I don't know what the hell I missed.
Well,
you're in Canada. You guys fucked up bacon.
Yeah, it
so.
could be because you're in Canada. Maybe
We
they
didn't
didn't
fuck
get
up
it.
bacon. We have our bacon,
Hey,
and we
Phil.
also eat side bacon, and you guys don't understand that, so you had to rename regular bacon Canadian bacon.
No, that's not bacon. That's ham.
Canadian
with
bacon's
some
ham.
cornmeal on the
No,
outside.
ham is
Weird ham.
ham. Ham is ham. Female bacon is bacon, and side bacon is the strips you get with, a little package.
We just call American bacon streaky bacon because it's all like full of streaks and shit.
Yeah, it does have.
And then we have
side
normal
bacon.
bacon.
The fat's the good stuff.
It is. I don't prefer female bacon. I prefer side bacon, but in Canada you don't have to call it Canadian bacon because it's
I know they
bacon.
get really mad.
I'm not mad. I just
No, I was in a diner and I said that. I'm like, can I get some Canadian bacon? She's like, we call that bacon here. I'm like,
that's right.
Whatever.
It's called bacon.
Whatever, bitch. Oh.
Whatever.
I know.
Give me
We
the
don't-
shit that you fucked up.
We don't usually say that at the restaurant either.
Oh, she was
Okay.
awful.
So let's get into the next one, and that is the next.
There
weird
existed a tale that sent
thing.
shivers down the spines of those who dared listen. The eerie moonlight which cast tall shadows on fog-shrouded nights carried within it whispers of a creature most sinister. The were-rat.
The
dust of
were-rat.
every failing day veiled a horrifying metamorphosis that held entire villages in its gnarled and gnashing grip. When day bled into night, the were-rat emerged from the abyss of the
When
forgotten
Mickey
and
Mouse
feared.
has had it with your
According
shit.
to hushed murmurs, the tale began with a humble beggar named Rowan. Rowan was anything but conspicuous, blending
Ratatouille
seamlessly
went
with the shadows of
feral.
misery that lurked in the alleyways. However, fate's cruel hand decreed that he would find himself in the clutches of an ancient curse, damning him to bear the guise of a rat under the pall of night. With each setting sun, Rowan's form would twist and contort, his body surrendering to the beckoning claws of the abyss. His silhouette, now a grotesque fusion of man and rodent, lurked through the labyrinthine sewers and back alleys, a silent harbinger of doom in a world besieged by death.
This is
The
so
strength of
amazing.
the were-rat lay in his
Siege.
newfound agility, the ability to traverse through shadows.
Once again, why does a rat need to be even worse than it is? But here we blow.
Unnoticed, a wraith amidst the unsuspecting. His keen senses now echoed the eerie knowledge of the hidden and forgotten corners of the city.
Totally.
His mind, an eerie juxtaposition of human intellect and a rodent's cunning, harbored a bitter resentment towards a world that had cast him aside, fueling his sinister nocturnal prowls. However, the same darkness that bestowed him with fearful agility also entwined his fate with perennial horror. His visage, once human, was now
His
the embodiment of
visage,
superstitions
ooh.
that swept through a land choked with fear. With every nightfall, a shred of his humanity crumbled into the abyss.
Okay. Before they give us more of a word salad for no reason about stuff, let's go into the next thing, because that's
It's
literally what
He really likes saying abyss. I mean,
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
Peter
Didn't
Pettigrew?
overwrite
You
that.
exactly, Harry. That's Peter Pettigrew.
it's
Are
definitely
you sure it
AI
wasn't just written by an
generated.
AI?
No, it's totally written by. No, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is it's written by AI. So, anyways, let's go on to the next.
Tremors across the highlands and lowlands alike.
Being narrated by
the tale of the wereboar.
Were creatures
As the embers of day surrendered to the encroaching night,
so now
villagers
we
near
have
and
a
far spoke in
were.
hushed tones of the terrible transformation that befell
like
a
a
cursed
boar.
soul among them.
It's
a transformation that bridged the world of man and the primal ferocity of the
Oh, that's
wereboar.
cool looking.
Our narrative treads back to the time when druids roamed the verdant hills.
ChatGPT writes.
Man, bear, pig.
It's very like poetic, isn't it? Kind of poetic kind of writing. With the
That's definitely
the wordage.
Mom, I think you read the stuff that I had generated about Slim.
Yeah.
It gets a bit of the same feel.
Yeah, true.
Taking stupid shit way too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way it words it is definitely this way.
Their bond with nature a reverence and fear alike. Among them was a valiant druid, Brogan, whose heart beat with the unyielding strength of ancient oaks. Yet fate, with a bitter stroke, marred his fate with a curse that etched the essence of a boar onto his very soul. On nights when the moon waxed to its fullest, a harrowing spectacle ensued. Brogan's muscles swelled and sinews tightened, his form now a monstrous blend of man and beast, the wereboar. His eyes, once wells of druidic wisdom, now glinted with a wild, untamed fury as he rampaged through the moonlit woods. The wereboar was a spectacle of dread and awe, his prowess a testament to the wild, unforgiving might of nature. His snarling tusks could rend stone and bone alike, and his hide bore the essence of the ancient earth, turning blade and arrow with scornful
AI
ease.
when you ask
His
it to
charge
do
of
shit,
thunderous
it
rush
looks like
that seemed
stuff
to
like
shake the
this.
heavens could topple the
exactly.
mightiest of foes and
Exactly.
sunder the staunchest of barriers. But his strength bore a grave toll. With each transformation, the tender ties of humanity that bound Brogan frayed and
Okay, so
snapped,
now we're
leaving behind a trail of fractured memories and shattered kinships.
Now next,
our tale plunges us into the depths of a forgotten epic, when Egypt was but a silhouette under the gaze of celestial divinities. Amongst the vibrant tapestry of deities, Sobek, the crocodile god of the Nile, held dominion over the serpentine waters that nurtured the kingdom. It was believed that the will of Sobek manifested through the awe-inspiring creature, the were-crocodile. The legend unfurls around Ankaf, the loyal disciple of Sobek, who lived near the murky banks of the mighty Nile. Through divine intercession, Ankaf was chosen to bear the mark of Sobek, thus becoming the feared and revered were-crocodile. As dusk whispered across the land, Ankaf would feel the essence of the ancient deity course through his veins, morphing him into a horrendous yet magnificent creature, half man, half crocodile. The metamorphosis was both a spectacle of divine wrath and the intrinsic bond between man and deity.
I don't know the story he's exactly telling you about. I'm just going to say, there were stories about this during Egyptian times. They found in the hieroglyphs talking about a half man, half crocodile, which in the Nile, there were a lot of crocodiles, I believe. So it makes sense why they made a deity out of this. So this is a very, very old school ideology of there being a half man, half crocodile. Not them changing in and out of being, like during a full moon or something like that exactly. But this is very, very old world.
His form, a fearsome visage with scales that shimmered under the crescent moon, bore the might of an ancient force. His eyes a portal to a bygone age held the abyss
very
within
dangerous.
them. The power that thrummed through the were-crocodile was a maelstrom of strength and fear. His scales could turn the keenest blade, and his jaws could snap the chains of destiny itself. Amidst the gentle lap of the Nile's waters, his roar would echo across the endless sands, a declaration of the unyielding. The lore of the were-crocodile, with its eerie caress, continues to send shivers down.
And then
the chilling transformation courses through Zeri's veins, his form grotesquely molding into the feared shape of a hyena. The metamorphosis bore a sense of trepidation that seeped into the roots of the old baobab trees, reverberating through the silent cries of the nocturnal world.
I thought it was a bat.
Now embodying the spirit of the hyena.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a bat too. So there's the were hyena, and that's what it looks like more.
That looks more like a hyena.
Which one is that?
Yeah.
What's this?
This one is
the were demon?
Mutated into a grotesque amalgam of man and scorpion. Its venomous tail arched menacingly overhead.
That's a were scorpion.
Get over here.
Scary.
See, this is why I wanted to show you all this. And then now here's the were leopard.
Stars. And among those secrets, one transmutes the spirit. The mystic powers bestowed upon Tlaloc brought him closer to the spirit, the unseen hands of the divine.
The were eagle.
Desert, a realm where life and death dance to the rhythm of the prophecies,
Look at how
Syed could
cute he
meld his
is.
being with
He's
the
so
spirit of
cute.
the hawk, morphing into the feared and revered werehawk. The transformation was a sight to behold.
Werehog.
Of Horace would
It
withdraw.
seems like the least
Oh my
worst
Jesus Christ.
from all this.
Oh
Like,
my
how
Jesus.
awesome! Like, you could fly, you'd still be like a beautiful creature. Like, those are beautiful. The other ones are just scary as fuck.
It's also a bit harder to maul your family to death as a werehawk.
I don't know. They're supposed to have talons like sharp as fuck.
Yeah, like, but you'll probably just blind them and not like
Or
kill
he
them.
could pick you up and take you up about 150 feet and drop you.
Depends how big
Drop
he
it
is.
like top.
Well, if they're human size, I mean, or larger.
But you can't be human size and be a bird.
Well, that's what the werehawk.
The where part of it comes. No, I'm just kidding.
That's where
It's magic, but you could shrink.
No, I think these are bipedal humanoid. Were creatures are typically bipedal and humanoid, which means that they're the size, if not larger, than a human. Yeah, so werehawk would, in theory, be about 6 foot plus. In theory, they're not talking about fully changing into an animal. All of these are covering something that is in between, so it's between human and animal. So it's a hybrid of the two, kind of like Island of Dr. Moreau. So it's a hawk would probably be around 6 to 7 foot tall. I mean, I could do some research and come up with something.
Anyways, keep blowing on. So here we blow the reference we've been making earlier, which was.
Oh, sweet God.
Werewolf.
Werewolf? Yeah. What? Werewolf.
Fucking love it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Young Frankenstein is awesome.
Oh, I love that so much. I can still watch it and still just have so much fun watching that as well. So
I got the brain from Abby Normal.
Yeah, exactly. So here we below, we're gonna go into other werebeasts from this person, and we're gonna go to we'll go to cats first.
Werecats, also known as werepanthers or werelions. Werecats are humans who can shift into large cats like panthers, lions, or tigers. These creatures are prevalent in African and Middle Eastern folklore. Unlike werewolves, werecats are often considered more agile, cunning, and mysterious. They are sometimes associated with shamanic powers or guardianship of sacred places. Werebirds. Though less common, the concept of werebirds exists in some cultures. Individuals with this ability can transform into birds, typically birds of prey, like eagles or hawks. In these stories,
I'm doing another
use
shot.
the bird form to scout, hunt, or travel
I need to do
swiftly
a shot.
over long distances. Werebats. Werebats are humans who can transform into bat-like creatures. These creatures appear in various legends with origins in different regions of the world.
What the heck?
Often linked to nocturnal activities.
Dude, look at this.
And
It's
can be
amazing.
portrayed as both dark and malevolent.
Wait, I want to see that battle. Where is this?
Where the fuck is that movie?
Legends with
That's what I'm
origins
saying.
in different
I'm
regions.
Look at him in the
They
ring.
are often linked to
I love
nocturnal
it.
activities and can be portrayed
Oh, that
as
was
both dark
amazing.
and malevolent or as protectors of the night. Some say that werebats require blood in order to survive.
Because they're
In Asian
they're-
folklore,
so now
particularly in Japan and
werefoxes.
China, werefoxes known as
Yeah, I was gonna say
kitsune
China
or
has them, and they also have one with like 9 tails, and she's a demon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, definitely. There's the 9-tail fox. Where foxes, when you go to a bar and a middle-aged woman takes you home and she drains your blood.
That's a
But
cougar.
never mind. That's a middle-aged, not older than that, and not a gilf.
Cougars are middle-aged though.
Cougars are middle-aged.
Or whatever. Hey! Don't fucking try to ruin my fucking analogy. I was trying to make it converted on
Don't yuck on my yum, man.
Mid-20s is.
Hey, Al. Not good to become
Check
a
the
member.
side chat, Al.
Thanks to Jasper.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything. Jasper did something.
Thank you for
He gave you
gifting
a membership.
Did I get one? Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Jasper. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jasper.
So wait, Phil says that that's from Hellboy.
Okay.
He
So
said
there
the
is a
Werecat
hand-
transformation clip is also from the same move or movie.
I don't
Okay,
remember
okay.
that ring. I think he's talking about
But
the vampire in the ring.
That could be. I don't.
Because I don't remember that scene from Hellboy. Either one.
I don't
of them.
either.
Actually, all three of them.
That's not where. That's not.
Yeah, he said movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about the movie scene because we were all interested in the movie scene.
Yeah, it's
Find
in Hellboy,
find the
2019 Hellboy.
Damn it.
Oh, it's the new
have to
Hellboy,
check
the
it
one I
out.
haven't seen yet and refuse to see.
Okay.
It's actually really good.
Now they don't refuse to see. I've
Like-
just never seen it.
It is good.
Okay, I
you
see.
just
Yeah.
have to accept that it is not.
A sequel.
Yeah,
Old
it's
school.
not a sequel.
not
It's a
on the-
standalone.
yeah.
And if you
Yeah,
accept
yeah,
that
yeah.
fact, it is a very good movie.
I
But
thought
if
it was
you
like
go
a-
in there thinking it has to be a sequel and it has to be
In
this and
the
it has to be that,
storyline,
you're not going to
yeah.
enjoy it.
Sure.
If it was Hellboy, I thought it was like a reboot or something.
No,
You know how
no,
they
it's
reboot
very
movies all
own
the
thing.
It's not
time?
canon. It's not canon.
Oh, okay.
No,
Anyways,
it's
okay.
not
So
canon,
anyways,
but it is good.
Gotcha.
Yes.
anyways, so let me pretend I start this all over again. So a werefox is a lady in her mid-20s that takes
Okay.
you home and she fucks your brains out. There we go. Okay,
There you go.
I
That
got
works
it. Okay.
better.
I got
That's
it.
a foxy lady.
I am happy with that
You
decision.
son of a bitches. Anyways,
I can
so
I
let's-
can agree with that.
Let's keep blowing
Hey,
on.
I'm not a son of a bitch. I'm the daughter of a bitch. Thank
You're
you.
you're a son of a
My
witch.
my son will happily tell you he's a bastard because in the literal sense of the word, he is a bastard. He was born out of
Yes.
wedlock. So he
Yeah.
said, "Yes, I'm a bastard."
Oh, Clover Mom, naughty.
I did. I had one out of wedlock. I sure did.
Naughty, naughty.
I was engaged,
anyways.
but we weren't married yet. We never
Semantics.
got
Okay,
married.
anyways, let's keep blowing on.
Coolidging are magical fox spirits capable of shape-shifting into human form. They are often associated with intelligence, magical powers, and trickery.
Wow, look at
Some
that.
legends portray them
Dude, check
as
that
being
out. That's like a Playboy
but
pose,
others
man.
them as
Yeah, supposedly most of the time they're supposed to be female foxes that are seducing men, just kind of like a siren or a mermaid, or it's like a lot of times there's a lot of female deities that are trying to get men to do a lot of thingy-bobbers. It's because men think with their dicks and not with their brains, and so it's easier for things to be.
Even a goddess has to be, wanting to fuck you because you're that special, man.
It's always
Yes,
has
of course.
sexual
That's the way it
setups
is.
for no reason.
Women aren't that
Anyways,
much better, but
yeah.
mischievous or malevolent tricksters.
Yeah, I'm 11.
Were-rats. Found in some Western and African folklore,
And here's
were-rats are
were-rats.
individuals who transform into rats. They are often known to be sneaky, cunning,
Like Splinter.
and stealthy
Yes.
creatures. Were-hyenas. In African and Middle
Were-hyenas,
Eastern folklore,
here
the
we're
concept
back at
of
this
were-hyenas
again.
exists. These beings are humans who can change into hyenas.
So once again, we're going over these things multiple times because, like, in these cultures, there are these stories of them. So that's why we're talking about certain.
They are often
people and
associated with darkness, death, and the supernatural, and in some cultures,
And there's always a naked woman with things barely over her titties,
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
her
of
nipples.
course.
Then a
She's
thing,
wearing
and she's
armor.
not restrained to the actual. Never mind. It's just hilarious. This whole
I mean,
scene
at
that you
least
speak about.
it's slightly more accurate because it's Africa.
Yeah.
Sure. And maybe that's what they did have over their nipples, or maybe that is the natural dress. It just seems very sexual.
Oh no,
for
it
her
is
being there.
perfectly placed, but like they would be wearing, depending on the tribe,
Something
obviously jewelry like that, and not giving a shit about their tits being out.
No. But they would just be wearing stuff on their nipples or over them because of it would just be like a trend, not they're trying to hide anything.
Oh yeah, it'd be a status
They are believed
symbol.
to be
Like, look at all the pretty
Yeah.
witches
jewelry
or
I can have.
shapeshifters
Yeah.
with malicious intent. Were dragons. Though less common in folklore, were dragons are humans capable of transforming into dragons. They often possess immense power and
creature
are
that can
known
turn
to
into
be
another
protectors.
non-existent creature.
What? No way.
No,
That-
dragons are
threats to
real. What are you
entire
talking
kingdoms.
about?
Were crocodiles. Found in
And
some
yeah,
African and
they're
Australian
crocodiles.
Aboriginal folklore, were crocodiles are individuals who can change into crocodiles. Also known as Sebek spawn, they are often connected to water spirits and may be feared or revered, depending on the local beliefs.
Yeah, exactly.
Were elephants. In some myths from
Oh,
South
God.
Asia, particularly in Sri Lanka,
Look how
there are
huge it
stories
is,
of
so
individuals
fat.
transforming
Look at how cute that was. That was so cute.
stories of individuals transforming into elephants.
Oh, hold on.
From
hold on.
South Asia,
Look how cute
declare-
that is. Oh, it's so cute.
That's the Disney version, right?
Yeah. So where elephants? Remember, there's where elephants.
in Sri Lanka. There are
Wow.
stories of individuals transforming into elephants. These
Now there's the
Well,
Marvel
we-
version.
Yeah, that's silly. But remember, like we were saying earlier, in
Mhm.
ancient cultures did have deities that were humanoid, but did they believe that there were actually creatures that were half and halves? I'm not 100% sure about that. So now is it just people saying, I'm going to take ancient stories and like pretend that they thought there were these creatures? Because
I'm getting a big Ganesh feel out of this one.
Yeah,
no,
that's true.
Exactly, something. That's what I was getting at. Thank you for saying it exactly that way. Is did they think that was an actual real thing that you could really touch, or did they think of this thing as an ancient deity or a god that was not in our realm of existence? Yeah, sure.
What do you know on this subject, sweetheart? Because like Loki is a Buddhist and she's very knowledgeable in this sort of area.
Okay.
Yeah, and then D already put up a handful of not crap, but awesome information that was ebbing and flowing on the things that we're talking about, which is every culture has these different ideals of these versions of these to some extent, right? But did all of them think there were actual I wanted to say gender benders, but that's not right. Species benders or species, changers. I know that there's the Mexican version of quixotes and other things like that, where they can change into different beings. Anyways, let's keep blowing on and see what's the next version.
beings are believed to possess were insects. In certain lesser-known legends, werebees can take the form of insects.
There you go.
For example, there are tales of individuals who can change into
Okay.
bees, ants, or beetles. These beings might be connected to nature spirits or magical practices. Werefish. Some cultures have
Oh, here's
stories of
mermaids.
individuals who can transform into various types of fish. These
Mr.
werebees might be
Limpant.
linked to aquatic deities or represent the relationship between humans and water.
And
Were
what's owls?
Distinct from other werebirds, were owls are humans capable of transforming into owls. In some cultures, owls are associated with wisdom and mystery, making these creatures both respected and feared.
All right, so that's the end of that. Let's see where we would like to go next. Totes.
You okay?
They're-
AI or Al, whichever one you are.
You're breathing very heavily into
It's Al.
my
It's Al Trucker. Yeah.
Al
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna breathe like something different.
We're just checking if you were dying or not.
We've had this before. He never died
Yeah,
before.
it's not new.
He never died before.
Oh my God! There's always a first time.
You were literally complaining on Discord recently about how you're going to die and pass out because of your breathing and the
Think
heat.
you know about were creatures? Bet you're thinking of werewolves.
Jeebus Christ.
I remember stuff sometimes.
Think you know about were creatures?
Sheila
Bet you're thinking
remembers.
of
Oh my
Yes,
God! Look,
she'll bring it-
Yoda.
She'll bring it up when she gets mad at you. She'll bring it up because I.
But who said that they're dying?
No, just you breathe heavy into the mic every once in a while, but we've already gone over this, so it's
I do?
nothing new. Yeah,
I
every
didn't
once in
know
a
that.
while, yes. It's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
No,
no,
not
not
you.
closer to the mic.
No, and I just said that because I was checking you were okay.
Do you think
I
I'm
thought it was
Al.
me that was the problem. Is it me?
It's Al. It's
I'm
Al,
back.
not
Is it
Hope.
me?
It's when he's doing
Yeah,
when he's active. He breathes like that. I noticed.
Yeah, I'm moving
Al,
around.
not Hope.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
okay.
moving
No
around.
worries. Yeah.
Don't
No,
worry,
no,
I'm
no.
not-
We know.
I'm
We
not
know.
dead yet. I'm not
No, we
dead
know.
yet.
We know. So, anyways, just mute whenever you're not talking, Al. And then
I try to
so let's
try
go.
to remember.
It's okay. No worries. And it's not a big thing once we're playing stuff. It's when there's nothing playing and nobody's talking that it sounds really weird. But it's okay. Let's keep blowing on. So let's get into the where. Let's get into the where frog.
Through the where froggy.
Yeah, there's a where frog.
Debates heatedly on this. The
Frogs
most
don't have
spine-chilling
teeth.
theory suggests that a vengeful witch or an angry
Yeah,
spirit
yeah.
curses the
But
individual.
he does.
Other theories hint at the bite or scratch of another weretoad as the source of the
Weretoad,
curse.
it's a weretoad,
Either way,
sorry.
once cursed, every full moon sees the victim transforming. Their
Oh, yeah,
Why do
okay.
they
Yeah,
all
already
have
good.
the same
skin
the same
becoming
thing?
warty, their
Full
limbs
moon.
turning stubby, and their voices deepening into an eerie.
Because that's how the where of the whatever is. It's all has to do with the ebb and flow or the moon cycles for some
Comes
weird
from
reason.
a lot of different cultures.
Right, but a
I
lot of
know.
cultures base a lot of their a good portion of their religion on tides, the lunar phases.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
moon
Right,
and the sun
exactly.
and all of
But still,
everything.
like
So
something as specific as this, like something turning into something at a full moon. Like,
but remember, this is just fucking hearsay. This is not real none of this is tribal people selling us any of these stories or saying anything. This is just weird stories that somebody else is coming up with for a channel to get views or to get clicks and likes or whatever.
Brainless, it's okay. There's no such thing as where things. Relax. Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
It's like I can
It's
picture
okay,
him right now
Brainless.
rocking.
You can still like fuck all the toads you like. They're not going
Right.
to turn you into a weretoad.
You
I
can
just-
Like,
fuck.
just-
way to
I
like
picture
disillusion a
Brainless.
person.
Vila, you think I'd fuck you?
I think I'd not let
Uh,
you.
Haha, there we go.
But
So,
remember, bitch, I'm the
again,
one that
once
turns fuckers into toads.
there we go. And
Witchy
anyways, as long as you're not face fucking them, then it doesn't matter how many teeth they have, right? Anyways, let's keep blowing on.
Do you see the spikes on that
Don't
thing?
be too quick to judge, though.
Yeah,
According
well,
to internet
never
aficionados,
mind.
weretoads aren't always malevolent.
So
Their
weretoads-
aggressive reputation may be exaggerated. In fact, some stories depict them as guardians of ponds and wetlands.
And then
In
the
most
next
stories,
one
it's the
is
human who morphs into a beast under certain conditions. But the legend of the wereman flips that script in a jaw-dropping twist.
wereman.
Where if an animal,
So now there's wereman.
under the silvery spell of the moon, became human, journeying through countless pages of online tales and dimly lit forums, one discovers the wereman,
but like
an animal,
that
often a
is
wolf
quite
or lion.
logical. If the other way exists, then why not? Because we're just a
beast.
kind of animal.
Because fuck everything.
Pretty
let's
much.
just throw
No,
everything
not
in
everything.
his hand
Everything
and- I
that's
mean,
of
this
age
is
and can consent.
Jesus.
Oh, hey, Mango.
Jesus Christ. Okay. We need to keep
That's all,
going
folks.
on. Yeah. We're out here.
Slim's broken.
Yeah, toads.
Mango has a good one.
No,
Mango
Hold
has a
on.
good
Is
one.
that a
We
dude?
passed the toads.
A dude that turned into?
Mama,
Is
read
that an
it.
animal that turned into a dude?
Yeah. That's what they just said.
Like,
Exactly.
that's
So
a here. That's a here man instead of a were. Instead of like a werewolf,
It's a-
that'll be like a here man.
yeah,
Not
sure.
a wereman. It's a-
I like that.
I like a
Mama,
dare
read
man.
this.
It says, I mean, as long as they don't use too much teeth, if they are face fucking them, but that's a different story convo for a different day.
Exactly. We'll talk
There's a
about
book
that
about
later.
that.
Everybody Everybody
Let's
talk about it later.
Mhm.
And Ganesh is a deity from Hinduism, and originally was human form, but had its head replaced with an elephant when it was decapitated. Yeah. So again, it isn't turning into something because of the time of the moon cycle or something like that. But it did obviously get influence from those deities, and then they made it into a new thingy-mabobber to give us the modern version of where other things, and that's what we're talking about right now. Is these are just modern versions, mainly of where versions of these animals, even though throughout history we've had humanoid versions of gods and deities with aspects of different animals and other things, right? Like Zeus is the lightning bolt god in heaven, and blah blah blah. Like they have different.
He was replying to our
attributes.
thing asking about, like, is there a precedent in Buddhism about the Ganesh being the basis of it being the were thing?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not a where thing. It technically is a deity that's always going to be that. And then if there are people that are somehow like whatever, let's just keep blowing on. Especially, it's hilarious. There's a where human,
and that transforms into a human during the full moon's radiant glow. The wereman, as legend has it, began in ancient times when a prideful sorcerer sought to dominate a sleepy marsupial.
Okay. This is my favorite.
Oh my god, it's adorable.
Oh my lord!
A were drop bear.
It looks like a were drop bear.
Definitely a were drop bear.
Drop were bear.
It's a drop were bear. Never mind. So let's just
Mel
play
Brooks
this
never will
right
get
quick.
old.
Yeah. Well,
That was from Young Frankenstein. I'm thinking of
Yeah, it was. And Harry Warp, I do like that, but I think a were drop bear is way
koala.
fucking
Yeah, I like
better.
were drop bear better.
I like where drop bear. Yeah,
Because if you don't know, if you go to Australia, they will try to trick you into believing there's drop bears, and there's a couple other fake cryptids that they try to convince you that there is. And the drop bear is just a koala, and so they pretend that they're these man-eating or neck-biting bears that live in the trees. And if you get too close to the tree, drop out.
They'll drop down on you. Yeah,
They absolutely hate tourists, and you need to pretend you've got an Australian accent to throw them off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't speak with another accent.
Don't say put another shrimp on the Barbie around them, because then they will attack you.
Yeah,
it's corn.
It's amazingly silly.
The whole fucking country trolls fucking tourists.
It's kind of like the first thing that I think of every time is it's like when people come here to Colorado and we talk about Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah,
You eat Rocky Mountain oysters, and if you don't know what those are bull balls.
I've eaten them voluntarily, knowing exactly.
And they're fried. No, and they're not bad.
No,
it's just funny to get. It's just funny to get fucking tourists to come here, and you're like,
but you're not near the water.
Have you ever eaten a Rocky Mountain oyster? Oh, they're the best here. That's the best thing to eat. And then you get, order up like a dozen or half a dozen or something like that, right? In certain places, and then obviously you're gonna eat one to make it, and they're not bad if they're seasoned right and they're baked or they're fried. Fried right. Yeah. They're fried. No, they're deep fried, but they have to be seasoned properly as well. That's the other thing. If they're not seasoned properly, then they are not. And they have to be fried enough, but not too much. It's kind of like a fried cheese sticks, right? And they have to be like in between. You can't have them too overdone, because then they're like really chewy and it's not fun.
No, I want mozzarella sticks. Damn it!
Oh, yeah, that was
You
that was.
guys know we have our own thing, right? Our
that was
thing.
Wonderfully stated.
Which one?
We have beaver tails. That's a Canadian delicacy. Is beaver.
Oh,
tails.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really good stuff.
But what I was saying
you're all
was,
invited up here to have beaver tail.
Okay,
I
so
want
go
some
ahead.
beaver tail.
Hooves, you go ahead, man.
I want some beaver tail.
Well,
all right.
Normally,
Really
beaver
good.
tail is when I bend over a girl and I eat
here.
her ass.
Yeah, it's something different here
You
for
want
sure.
some beaver tail?
Never
Then
mind.
go find the Canadian dating sites.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
Oh,
Yeah,
what I was
yeah,
going to say to
Oh,
Slim
wait.
Cyborg was that was incredibly grammatically awesome. The way he said, if they don't season it right, it's just not. It's just not done. You basically said if you didn't season it, then it's not seasoned.
Yeah, well, that's the
Dude.
thing. Sometimes they don't season
I
it.
have
No,
a
but
serious
sometimes they don't
question, though.
season it. It's just breaded, and if it's just breaded and not seasoned, then
No.
they're not that great.
Right.
I
Question.
actually got to have a good set then.
Would a beaver tail be the tampon string coming out?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That is.
No, that's a
not,
party
it's
favor.
It's not euphemistic.
It's a party popper.
We're making it
Okay.
one. Shut up, Canadians.
I
We're
mean,
making it
I'm
one.
not saying you can't make it one, but it is not
Okay.
a euphemism. It's a Canadian delicacy.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna use the loo right quick. I'll be right back. So
Stop trying to give us culture, Al. It's not working.
But a magical
degenerates and we're
transformation
proud of
that'll
it.
leave you wide-eyed with wonder. Scouring the deepest nooks and crannies of online forums, whispers emerge of certain koalas that, under the full moon's shimmering light, transform into humans. Yes, you read that right. These aren't your average koalas. Legend has it that the first were-koala was once an indigenous elder who, after disrespecting sacred land, was cursed by the spirits to live as a koala. But every full moon, the curse would waver, allowing the elder to regain his human form, if only for a night.
Bad.
How do you spot a were-koala, you ask? Well, during its koala phase, it's said to have eyes that shimmer with a unique human intelligence. And when transformed, they're often found bewildered, wearing makeshift clothing of leaves, with an insatiable craving for eucalyptus tea. The internet is filled with tales of were-koalas. Some recount their heartwarming interactions with humans. One such story speaks of a young
All right,
girl
guys, I'm
named
gonna go
Lily,
eat. My
who
dinner
befriends a
gets cold.
were-koala. Under the full moon's glow, she would teach him about the human world, and in return, he'd share secrets of the wild. There's also a mischievous side to these creatures. Prankish tales abound of were-koalas playing tricks on unsuspecting campers, leading them on wild eucalyptus chases or borrowing their hats for a nighttime stroll. Modern-day enthusiasts claim to have evidence of were-koala existence. There are photos that show half-transformed creatures, videos of were-koalas dancing in the moonlight, and passionate testimonies from those who believe they've met one. What makes the were-koala legend so captivating isn't just its magical transformation, but its embodiment of nature's delicate balance. It serves as a reminder of the deep ties between humans and the environment, urging respect and understanding for all living beings.
Yeah, because any of that makes any sense. Anyways.
Be absolutely careful if you do interact with a were-koala, because koalas carry chlamydia.
That's true. I heard that. Mm-hmm.
Wait, maybe it was one of the people that's a human that had chlamydia and got turned into a koala, and they're responsible for spreading chlamydia through the koala world.
That could be.
I suspect something else.
Hey, don't talk about how the lizard people accidentally inseminated the humans and gave them all salmonella. Anyways, let's keep So this is the werefly.
It looks like a were-dragonfly.
Allowed him brief respite. Under the light of the full moon, he would morph back into his human form, though only for a fleeting.
Does it say dragonfly? No. It's just fly. It's just fly.
It's werefly. Oh, that's
How would you
lame.
recognize a werefly? During its
It was
insect phase, it's rumored to possess eyes far more observant than an average fly. When transformed, the human figure appears disoriented, often found swatting at imaginary buzzing sounds or taking surprisingly impressive leaps into.
So of course it would be like the fly from the movie. Let's go to the next
wolves, toads, and even flies that become human. But have you ever encountered the sinuous saga of the were-snake?
The
Deep in
were
the labyrinth
snake.
of the internet,
Oh,
nestled between
Jesus.
popular myths and legends, is the tale of the were-snake. It's a story that coils around your imagination, squeezing tight.
I got a were snake for you. You just got to come over here and never mind.
Legends online. A peculiar tale flutters to the forefront. a tale
Now,
where ravens aren't just
a
intelligent
were
birds,
raven.
but creatures capable of becoming humans. As the legend goes, under certain celestial alignments, particular ravens have the power to shed their feathered form. In its place, a human with raven black hair, eyes that glint with the wisdom of the skies, and a voice as melodious as the most enchanting bird song. But how did such a transformation come to be? Webbed whispers hint at an ancient pact between a tribe of shamans and the sky gods. In exchange for the gift of flight in the form of a raven, these shamans would offer the gods tales and songs from the human world. Over time, the lines blurred, giving birth to the first were ravens. Identifying a were raven isn't always easy. As birds, they might possess a unique silver streak on their wings.
Yeah, there's a lot of native cultures that talk about ravens doing things around them that are premonitions of things. I don't know about them being humanoids or anything, but there's definitely that. So next one is
jungle, where bytes and pixels form digital trees and rivers, lurks a tale that pounds its chest with mystery and intrigue. The legend of the were gorilla.
The were
While werewolves and
gorilla.
other shapeshifters have prowled our stories for centuries, a newer, mightier legend has emerged online. A being that melds the strength of a gorilla with the complexity of a human. The were.
Okay, so then there's the
lore
werebat.
suggests that on certain moonlit nights.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Sasquatch or Yeti or anything like that. All of a sudden, for some reason, it's a.
Chosen bats are graced with the ability to shed their wings and morph into human form. But these are no ordinary humans. They're said to have pale, luminescent skin, eyes that pierce the shadows, and an uncanny ability to hear the softest of whispers. How does one become a werebat? Tales from the cyber abyss offer very. There was a tale suggesting that some shadows move with purpose.
Raccoon.
Oh, there we go.
Why not? Why not?
Oh,
welcome to
you know
the
what that reminds me
world
of?
of the were raccoon.
Guardians of the Galaxy with Ricky Rocket.
Yeah.
Or Ricky Raccoon Rocket.
No. Yeah, totes. No, we know what you're saying.
Yeah.
In the dense forest of online legends, one figure stands out with dexterity and mischief. The were raccoon, a creature oscillating between raccoon and human form. According to virtual whispers, under rare celestial alignments, certain raccoons gain the power to morph into humans. Yet, these aren't ordinary humans. They have sparkling eyes that see through the darkest nights and hands nimble enough to unlock the most in their eyes. And an undeniable fondness for truffles. But how can a simple barnyard pig transform? The web is bursting with theories. One compelling story speaks of an ancient village with a deep reverence for pigs, viewing them as symbols of wealth and luck. Over time and through secret rituals, the line between pig and villager began to blur, giving rise to the first were pigs. Identifying one, however, requires a mix of...
Yeah! Sure. I mean, and that's been going on for ages.
But by that logic, what whales have were sheep?
Yeah.
As pigs, they might boast a furrowed brow or an unusually charismatic grunt, and in human form. They're often caught indulging in the simple pleasures, rolling in fields or enjoying a mud bath under the moon.
Okay, so there we go. That's all the were stuffs that we have for today.
No way. That's all of them.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
That's all of them for now.
Couldn't come up with a few more.
There are probably some more.
Yep.
But that's all I found for today. And I have a couple other things, but we have so many other things to go over for different streams for this month. I want to save some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We have other
you don't want to cross the
monsters to
streams
go
before
over.
the end of the month.
Exactly, Timely. We have so many other demons to go over, so many other trail cam footage and videos to go over. We will be going over the history of All Hallows Eve, or the whole history of what we now would call Halloween, and the Satanic Panic history from ancient times all the way to nowadays, because we still have one going on right now in the Americas, with all the book bannings and stuff like that. So we're going to go over from ancient history to nowadays.
So crazy.
The witch hunts from different times as well, which is part of the Satanic Panic. Even though that wasn't talking about Satan per se, it's the witches of the anti-religion, blah, 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 hysteria. So we're going to go over all the areas of different times. So thank you all very much. This weekend, I will be doing a bunch of stuff. So Monday, we will be doing demon stories, real humans with real stories is the documentary we're going to be going over. And so we're going to be
Stories
talking
can be
about
real. That doesn't mean that it really happened. It's just a real
Exactly.
story. It's a story. So it's a real
genuine story.
Yeah, no, totes. These people believe they went through these things most likely, but we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're gonna break them down and we're gonna go over them and talk about how they may have been experiencing something that they didn't understand what they were experiencing at the time, especially when some of these adults talk about being a kid and experiencing stuff. You're like, well, do you understand like what you were experiencing when you were 7 years old? You know,
Normally
like
they
just
don't remember it around what their parents tell them. They
Sure,
remember
and
the saying and or doing. It's not a pure singular memory, and then at that age they've recalled it so many times it's not even the same as it was originally.
Exactly, and I have many of memories that I could consider that I had experiences, but if I think about it logically, oh well, I thought about it so many times. I've thought, it's been so long, blah blah blah. Anyways, we'll get into that. So that's Monday. We're going to be going over more demon stuff, and then the Satanic Panic and a couple other things. I'm glad, Loki, that you enjoyed the stream tonight. Is there anything anybody wants to promote before we get out of here?
No, just go to my channel if you haven't seen my What the Hell Karen. Go take a look, and yeah.
Everybody go into.
Yeah, it's fun.
Got a few good Karens on there today. Yeah.
Fun and weird.
And
Go ahead,
I am
Wheeler.
hopefully going to do a gaming stream this weekend.
Awesome. Sweet.
I will be doing a stream this weekend, I hope.
Oh, okay.
And
Is that on OnlyFans?
No, yeah, maybe on my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what
Okay.
will be streaming out of me, but something will.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I didn't check my schedule. I think I might even be. I think I might be on somebody's show on Sunday night.
Okay. Well,
I'll
everybody,
advertise it in Discord. I think I'm on Maya's show on Sunday night.
are you blue in the side chat?
Am I
yeah.
blue?
Yeah, he is.
Then post. Then post your.
We just got one person who's gray in here. In the side
I
chat.
thought I made.
at the moment.
I thought I. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a second.
Who's that?
But, Al, go ahead and post
The
your.
awesome Loki.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so. Yeah, all changes that we'll change that soon. But
So,
go ahead and post.
Loki, I've known for 15 years. She is my friend in real life.
I'm not. Like I said, it's changing right now. Al, go ahead. You up over in the side of my chats, and then we're going to start beginning to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Sounds good.
So there we below. All right. Everybody, if you are not subscribed to everybody who's here, look in the description, and then Al is going to be posting his link there. Cookie McSweet Tits and Hick McDickerson will be making appearances very soon.
Yeah. I missed my girl Cookie. I love her.
Yeah, and Hick has been asking very, very loudly to do shows again.
Loudly?
Yeah, he's yelling in my ear about
Is he becoming a Karen? Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's totally becoming
God, what
one.
new QAnon thing has he found?
Oh no.
He found so many things, and he keeps coming out the woodwork, let me tell you. So anyways, thank you all very much. We'll see you all later. Say excuse me, brainless, before we get out of here.
That's rude.
Oh, yeah, Pips. What? Pip's not here. It's just a
I'm
bodily
here.
function.
Vila's here. I mean, can you be
Vila don't
ruder?
Okay.
And low-key.
All right.
Anyways, thank you all very much. We'll see you all later.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Night.